about that time. This is Spider Fist Wrestling. That's me. I'm Desmond the Great One. And this is Saturday Night Fight. And that's a beautiful feel. I like what you did with the spooky tis the season, Phil, tis the season. Number 4, Phil, we back, man. I appreciate the applause, man. But hey, man, on Saturday night, Phil, we had some fights. And we're kicking it off, man. We got the champ, Fredrick Range, in the building, kicking it off on Saturday Night Fights. The boogeyman is. I see what you did, Phil. I see. All right, Phil. You trying to do it this week. I feel you, Phil, with the boogeyman, the scary, creepy stuff. But yeah, man, he was going up one of them against one of the gold boys, Bullet Club Gold Juice Robinson. You know, man, Juice is gonna come out there heavy hitting, big punches, and getting a win over the champ right here, Fredrick Range, who beat Carmelo Hayes and a couple of other fellas. Can't recall who everybody was in that 4-way field, but that match was crazy. It was over in Japan, and he came back up on top. Became the new Open X-Men's champion. And Juice Robinson is like, yo, if I get a couple of good wins, put a string together some wins, take out the champ first, maybe he can get in the picture to be in that contender spot for that Open X championship. But right now, man, Bullet Club Gold is falling apart. And if you don't know what I mean when I say that, that means you haven't hit that subscribe button. So you need to do that right now. I mean, there's really no reason for you not to have hit that subscribe button. Look what you're missing. Fredrick Range in there just flinging Juice, putting the boost to him. He champ. That's what he supposed to do. Juice with the cannonball, taking him out. We thought we might have had his title change right there, but the champ is out. It's back to it. Like I said, man, the Bullet Club Gold right now is falling apart. The Young Boyz have kind of separated themselves from Juice and Jay. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's a split up, if it's dissension. The last week, when Jay was in the match with Giovanni Javinci, the Uncanny Brian Pillman came out there and pushed him back in the ring. He ain't let him leave. So I don't know what that means. But big Fredrick Range with the slapjack on the outside, Juice busting his head right there on the lights. He was out for a few minutes right there. Had to break the count, but Juice came back with the big boot trying to take him out. With the set time. But yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with the Bullet Club Gold, man. But also, and don't forget, Okada's somewhere lurking. I mean, he's out with the Young Boyz, so he's somewhere lurking. And I'm sure at some point he's gonna rear his face and make his presence felt. But right now on the screen, right here, Fredrick Range looking to put the final touches on this match with Juice. And this match with him and Juice was real good, man. And Juice put up a good fight, but again, had the champ. But this is the real point right here, Phil. The aftermath. Check this out, man. Right here. Check this out. Of course, the champ gonna do his thing, celebrate, get on up out of there, right? But as he leaving, freaking the unhinged Eddie Thorpe come in putting the boots to him. But here's the interesting part right here, right? So now it's clear that the Bullet Club Gold is broken up. But Fredrick Range comes in and saves Juice, and it's the look right here. Yeah, this the look. I don't know what that means, Phil. We'll be right back, man. Fighter Fist Wrestling. And champ already in the ring. She had a match with Core J. And I don't know what was up with the champ on Saturday night, but she had something, on a chip on her shoulder or something. She went in and straight KO'd Core J, knocked her out. out on her feet, right there in that corner. Right there. Knocked out. Couldn't stand. So the ref called a match, declared Jasmin the winner. And I mean, that's the right thing to do. If you KO'd on the mat, you need to, you're done. And Cora Jade, she's young, feels invincible. But when you can't remember half the stuff that just happened in the last 30 seconds, you need to go back to the locker room. And so she's mad, jaw jacking. Jasmin like, yo, I just put the boost to you. I'm the winner. Get on up out of here. And I understand where Jasmin came from with that. But then, Phil, the music hit, the freaking Dakota Kai back, coming in, trying to get a little revenge on the sneak attack that she got from Jasmin Blue when we was over in Japan, where she lost her FFW women's title. And hey, we made it official. A little rematch right here, Dakota Kai versus Jasmin Blue. No titles on the line, just you stepped out of line. I'm gonna get it back from you, right? So, you know, they had a matchup right here. And spoiler alert. It didn't go the way you probably thought it went. But, you know, these two women are top tier premier athletes here in Fighter Fish Wrestling. And we're glad to have both of them here. Sorry for the little sinus right there. Tis the season. It is October. But we back out here with these fights, man. And Jasmin Blue with the big leg drop, trying to end it quick against Dakota Kai. But nothing's ever ended quick with Dakota Kai, man. You got to go the whole extra mile when you're dealing with Dakota Kai. Because she is such a premier athlete, such a talent in the ring. Jasmin Blue, she's top tier athlete in her own right. And I mean, these women just came out here and just was laying the wood at each other, just trying their best to just beat each other to oblivion. And that's what they did. And Dakota Kai with the big power slam right there, taking out Jasmin Blue and trying to just take her apart piece by piece. Every little inch she's trying to break or bend, and then here she go, laying in them kicks. That's what she do. King team kick. And I'm telling you, hey Phil, that Xia Li, Dakota Kai, and I heard, and I mean, I just heard Phil, but name Tegan Knox, ring a bell. Right? Heard some things might be shaking, but we'll get back to that. But you won't know if things shaking or not if you haven't hit that subscribe button, man. You wouldn't get to see these two top tier women, the longest reigning LA wrestling champion of all time, Dakota Kai. Former LA longest reigning before Dakota Kai beat the record, Jasmin Blue. WCW champion, Dakota Kai. Fighter Fish Wrestling, inaugural female champion, Dakota Kai. Jasmin Blue, go to Japan. Strong, style, women's champ. BWJ, women's champ. Stardom, women's champ. New Japan, pro wrestling, women's champ. So, I mean, we got it, but you won't know anything about any of those women. Either if you don't hit that subscribe button. It's YouTube, man. I mean, you know what to do. You know what to do. So do that, man. You get to see stuff like this. Jasmin Blue with the big double knees coming out, shaking it up, strutting her stuff. And she had Dakota Kai in a precarious position and tossing her right there. Big leg drop. Top tier women, top tier athletes right here in Fighter Fish Wrestling, man. We got them all right here. Boom. The big belly to belly and the champ going all the way up to the top with the big elbow. And you know, I appreciate Dakota Kai coming in here trying to get her hands on Jasmin Blue. But Jasmin Blue was already in the mood. She was already in the mood. And tonight, might have not been the best night for Dakota Kai to come out here and try to, get some things started with the big perfect plex right there. A little fisherman hook with it. And then Jasmin Blue just pick her up, power bomb. And come with the big knee. Dakota Kai gets out of it with a lot of resilience right there. And comes with the kicks herself, man. Jasmin Blue is down. And Dakota Kai had a good finish to this match. But it was just a couple of little minor things that, she missed. And Jasmin Blue had her up right here. Boom, right there. And I mean, you can't take too many of those. You can't take too many of those. Those things change your life. You know what I mean? They change your life. And then here we go. Jasmin Blue setting her up. Dakota Kai landed on her feet. Jasmin couldn't believe it. And then boom, right there. That was supposed to be it. And it was not. But the champ is tough as nails. And Dakota Kai, I mean, she really put in the work. And had the champ really just teetering. Literally on the ropes, coming with the big hurricanrana, flipping her over. I mean, Dakota Kai gave her everything that she had. And if Dakota Kai, could come and pull off the win, she would put herself over Roxanne Perez, over Cora Jade, and have herself, a nice shot to be back in. She is one of the former champions. She should be top 3 already. But we know where she went after I think in Japan. But here's where she messed up at. Champ was ready for it. Champ took full advantage of her missing that kick. Had her up, super kick, and well, you know what's next. Boom! Big cross jacket suplex. Had the rope break, toes touch in the middle rope. But that was all right. Boom! Hit her with it again. And this time, just like the song fading out, Dakota Kai was fading out. And Jasmin Blue is your winner at Fighter Fist Wrestling. But some things transpired. Look, Miko Monster made her presence felt. And now I think I know where Miko Monster is going. And she is in the reigning winner of the 4-Way Open Challenge. And I think she just made her decision on where she's trying to go with her challenge. But we'll be right back, man. Fighter Fist Wrestling. We got another one right here. And this is the 4-Way Open Challenge issued by the champion. And when that happens, it's called the Champion Gambit. And what she gets, if she wins this match, she gets to choose her next opponent. And then that gives her a 30-day, don't have to defend her title clause. So she could either go for the top number 1 contender, try to take her out and push her back down to the bottom of the list. Or she could go from the bottom of the list, bring her up, get an easy win, and then she can just hold on to her title for a couple of more days. Dakota Kai did that several times. But Midnight Hayes is not that type of woman. She wants all the smoke. She wants all the smoke. And we got Nikita Lyons, Katana Chance, and Liv Morgan in here, mixing it up with Midnight Hayes, the champion, who beat Roxanne Perez for this title when we was over in Japan. And I mean, Phil, it was kind of easy victory for Midnight Hayes. Good match, but I think Midnight Hayes came in ready, and we said if she got her hands on him, Phil, she was gonna tear her up. But I'm gonna put this out there, Phil. I'm gonna put it out in the universe. It's the season for things to be happening. It's getting cold, winter season. Santa Claus is coming. We got Force coming up in a couple of weeks up in New York. And Phil, from the show that Nikita Lyons has put on in this match, her antics with Thank You Trish, I'm not against. Hear me out. I'm not against Nikita Lyons versus Midnight Hayes for the Open X Women's title at Force. I'm not against it, man. I think these two women, powerhouses of their crew. Nikita Line, the powerhouse of Thank You Trish. Jenna Hayes, just the powerhouse of her own. I think those two women will have a classic match. As you can see, the champ just in the ring, straight messed up, flexing on her, and Katana Chance. And let me tell you, man, don't let the small frame of Katana Chance fool you, man. That woman is full of everything you need to be great. And she's going to be great here at Fighter Fish Wrestling. That's why we signed her up, man. She's going to take this women's division to heights we've never seen. But she got the champ in her way right now. She's going to be well on her way. And the Goblin, Liv Morgan, shots to, and Gigi, the Goblins, they making their presence felt going up against the baddies. They got something popping. They trying to get back in the women's title run. Liv is up here trying to make some things happen on a solo team. And I get that, man. That's how you gotta have it when you got a stable, man. You gotta have one going for the solo, the other two trying to get the tag so you can have all the gold. And so the Goblins has set out GG and Shotzi on the tags. And they lead. They let Liv go out here. But Nikita Lyons with the pin. Katana Chance breaking it up. We all appreciate that pin. Thank you, Trish, for that. But you all know about Thank You, Trish. You all understand what's going on if you just got here. But you can if you hit that subscribe button. You gotta hit that subscribe button. And you can get that bell. So when I do post these things, when these Saturday night fights go live, you could be there. Catch all this action, man. You can catch all this action. This folks with challenge, man. This you about a challenge, about a champion. Called the Championship Gambit, man. And Midnight Hayes is in there. She had a handful. But Katana Chance was the first to sign up. Nikita Lyons, she came through and signed up. And at the very end, at the final moment, the Goblins made a decision. And Liv came and signed up. And Liv was out there putting in some work too. Let's not leave Liv out of this conversation. You can see her out there right now. Dog jacking. But the champ right there got Nikita Lyons up. Oh, with the big knee to the side of the head. And was that too distracted? Came in and at the final moment broke it up. And the champ wasn't too happy about that. The champ was not at all happy about that. And Layla Woods and Liv Morgan after that. And she go boom with the big gut buster. Here comes the big old knee to the side. Boom, right there. Big boot to the side of the head. Liv was out. K.O. Lights out. And nobody make it back in the ring. So now, the champ can decide who next. He's gonna have to wait. Forces in a couple of weeks. Maybe she'll make a decision by then. This Fighter Fish Wrestling, man. Yo! Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe button. We'll be right back, man. Oh! Austin Theory taking out the knee of Moose. This is Fighter Fish Wrestling Saturday Night Fights, man. Austin Theory and Moose have been beefing. Since these things started happening every week, Austin Theory has been in the shadow of Moose, begging us to put him in the ring with him. And tonight we gave him that opportunity, and this is how he thanks us for that opportunity. But Moose was ready for the action. He was ready for the work. Got him a little preview of what could be happening in that force, because Austin Theory is the #1 contender. But nobody thinks he's deserving of that title right now. Nobody thinks he can hang in there with Moose. But we all see he had an ambush on to even get this right here. But this is Fighter Fish Wrestling, man. This is Saturday Night Fights. I am Jasmin, the Great One. My man Phil over there in the booth going up against one of his biggest rivals right here in Austin Theory, man. Like I said, man, they just been going at each other for a couple of days. It's not a title match put together real quick, because Austin Theory was in the room bitching about how he wanted to get in there with Moose. So we said, we'll get in there with Moose like he wants the title on the line. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not this Saturday. Maybe at Force. Not tonight. But we'll give you the champ if you want the champ. We gave him the champ. And the champ did what he do. With the walking back breakers. Austin Theory had to retreat, man. He had to get out of there, man. There was no room for him to stay in the ring right there, because he was going to keep getting them back breakers. Gotta get some separation with right there with him and Moose. Man, they just stayed out here, man. They just kept on fighting. Austin Theory with the big DDT, man, on the outside. And just land the beat in on Moose right there. Tossing him. Moose stopped himself before he ran into the barricade, but Austin Theory was right there, ready for him. Shout out to Barry the Barricade, man. We are trying our very best, Barry. Not harm or bring any more trauma to you in your life. Barricade, we the bad up on it. Austin Theory was all over Moose. Not worried about where the count was at. And he hit him with the super kick. Back down. Big trip. Austin Theory had rolled back in the ring. He left that out to Clips. Man, we gotta put those in the Clips. And I'm like, hey man, the count had to be up to something, but Austin rolled back in the ring and broke up the count, but now it's still back up to 5. And like I said, man, we try to bring you the best highlights, and sometimes we miss a little things, but we got the commentary to bring you up to speed. Austin rolled back in the ring, but they came back out to the outside. Austin just kept laying the wood, kept throwing them into there. Now they were trying to break it down without Spanish downstairs. That's not the Spanish downstairs. That's throwing them right into the barricade. They got up to 10. Count out. They just kept fighting. They just kept fighting. Moose insists that he lost the match. Well, it was a double count out, but he didn't keep his hands on them. But they just kept fighting. Austin Theory just kept trying to take Moose out, hit him with the big clothesline. And people like, we like, the match is over, the bell has rung. And they just keep on the fight. Moose keeps getting his hands, trying to get his hands on him. And he get Austin. Then he get a big suplex right there. Austin was out on his big Moose finally getting some revenge, but Austin came. Got the champ really throws him to the barricade. As a mother slowly, he snatches Moose up. And Moose ready for the action. Has him up. With a big fisherman buster. Thought that was it, but Austin was back to his feet in no time. And hit a fisherman buster on his own Moose. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what happened from this point on was not FFW. It's Saturday Night Fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this was sanctioned by the Now, and the Now is going to make their presence felt. As Austin Theory just went on a heinous attack on Moose. A-Town Now. Telling him to get his sass up. Jaw jacket, telling him he is the Now. He is the premier athlete. Still, Austin Theory laid in the wood. Put one of the damnedest beat downs I've ever seen anybody. And look at this punk. Look at him. Flexing. And the champ is laid out. Austin Theory, from the jump, this was his plan. He didn't want a match. He just wanted to go out here and give Moose everything that he had to try to take him out. That's Austin Theory. Standing over the champ. This is the Now. This is Fighter Fist Wrestling, man. We'll be right back.
Match of week.
I didn't like that. I understand tis the season. But we back, man. And it is the match of the week. It is the main event. And it is the Lab going against the Creed brothers. Finally, they're getting their hands on each other. And if you don't understand that finally step that means you haven't hit that subscribe button. Yeah, they don't know what finally means. They haven't hit that subscribe button or that notification bell to get all of the news, all of the matches, all of the fights like this in the cage. Come on, man. The Creed brothers versus the Lab. Come on. Man, look at that. Big bomb through the man right there. That's because you ain't got that subscribe button, man. You can mess with the others, but there's no one better than Fighter Fist Wrestling right here. And I'm Jasmin, the great one. World's best host. Just throw that in there. Feel you hear that? I threw that in there. But we got the Creed brothers, man, going up against the Lab for the #1 contender spot. But I'm gonna throw another wrench out there, Phil. The Young Boyz have beat LOD, who are the reigning defender Fighter Fist Wrestling champion, tag team champions. They beat them. 1, 2, 3. That's the reason the dissension in the Bullet Club is happening. That's the reason that the Young Boyz went and insured the services of Okada. Because they know that now they got a target on their back from LOD. LOD ain't gonna let them Young Boyz come in there and get a win and then don't try to seek no revenge. So they gotta let the insurance policy with Okada. But and I'm talking about the higher ups. Brutus Creed is almost out. Getting back to the action. Brutus Creed is almost out. And Julius Creed taking out Mac, who was laid out in the corner. And Haas is on his way to get Julius. And get Brutus. And Brutus just makes it right over. Haas mentioned that Julius comes with the shooting star press. And Haas is trying to follow suit and trying to get out before Julius notices him. And then Julius, they gonna both out, man. But whoever wins this, but they are claiming that this is the #1 contender match. But I have to beg the difference that whoever wins this match, they have to go up against the Young Boyz. They got to. The Young Boyz deserve a title shot in the first place. And now if you're gonna push a pseudo #1 contender with these guys, Young Boyz should get, they should at least have a match with the winner of this match to determine the undisputed #1 contender. Haas dropping Julius Creed on his neck and finishing it off with a little senton as Max started trying to make his way up to the side of the cage. Haas trying to put the finishing touches with the shooting star press. Julius Creed is game. He runs up and he's trying to get Mac back down. But Julius Creed is there and he swings and he gets Mac down. But Haas is right there. Get the power bomb on him right here, coming off the cage. And Max continues to climb to the top. And Haas is in there trying to slow down Julius Creed with a big sliced bread. And he comes off. And Haas is making his distinction up the top. And as Mac starts to go down, Haas is right there, following right behind him, a couple of steps behind him. And Mac is back. Mac hits the ground. But Haas is up. Haas goes. He's standing up. He went for a move. Double X off the top. Took Julius Creed out. Off the top of the cage. Julius Creed is dead. Haas is trying to make his way out. Julius Creed stops him with the big throw to the back. And just land pain to the spine that Julius Creed is up. But Haas is back to his feet. Slamming those legs into the steel cage, and now he's going for a power bomb of his own. And he hits the power bomb. And Julius Creed is down, and Haas picks him back up. Give him a big kick to the gut. Swings, miss. Haas is right there, catches him in the head like I get a big forearm to the back. I like I said, man, whoever wins this match, man, they coming out on top. They're gonna be the #1 contenders. Just down to Julius, Creed, and Haas. Haas hit on with the sliced bread, and he's making his way. And he got the door open, but Julius Creed was back on him. And right here, man, they are fighting. Julius is trying to pull back in, but Haas over. With the overhand right, hits him with the neck, over the top rope, and the Lab wins it, man. They come out on top. And they are now the #1 contender, but pseudo #1 contender after finally getting their hands on the Creed brothers. So, I guess the Young Boyz and the Lab got to fight it out to be the undisputed #1 contender for the tag team title. And that was it, man. That was it, man. That was Fighter Fish Wrestling, man. Had a great show. We had a great time, man. Can't ask for nothing better, man. So, Phil, I like to thank you. That's #4, Phil. We got it, man. Put it in the book. This is #4. Don't forget, man, we got Force coming up. We got some more Fighter Fish Wrestling things coming up. Hello, defending his DCW World title. We got that coming up. Hey, man, this is Fighter Fish Wrestling. That's been a great one. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know what to do. We out.